Hello and welcome to MMO98, and if you're a fan of MMORPGs, this is probably gonna be pretty funny for you. I personally think it's hilarious, and if you'd like to check out the game, there is a link in the description. This is an incremental game where you play the developer of an MMO. Yes, an MMORPG to be more precise, I suppose, and indeed, we are going to be starting a new game. We can now create a studio. What are we going to be calling ourselves? We're going to call ourselves Reformian Productions. There we go. Absolutely perfect. And do I want the tutorial? No, I don't think we need the tutorial. I've played this quite a bit, and I'm kind of okay at it. I wouldn't say I'm amazing, so let's just see what happens. Anyway, we are going to create our first game. It is time to announce your first game. Input the name and press the button when ready to launch. Okay, so what are we going to call it? Well, that's the point. What are we actually going to call it? I could call it anything. I could call it absolutely anything at all. We could go with, what about World of MOUNTLORD? There you go. World of MOUNTLORD. Perfect. Absolutely amazing. Yes, that's great, isn't it? Yes. That is absolutely terrible. Okay, so allows for performing server operations. Yes, we will immediately buy that. Let's release the game. We have no cash, and our hype is relatively good. Yes, there we go. Release your first game. And as you could see, we're getting money. We're getting money right here. And we are, of course, going to be purchasing a server node. Let's buy that server node. As you can see, we are going to have a bit of a problem with capacity. This is the strain on your servers based on how many players your servers can handle with additional overhead. There's a huge amount that you have to manage here, including fixing bugs. Yes, fixing bugs is going to be a pretty big deal. Now, first of all, what we're going to do is we're going to be getting the price hike. There's Norman right there. I'm actually going to be disabling Norman. He is a pretty funny character, but with his little pop-ups and stuff like that, he does get a little irritating. But that is just a classic thing, you know. That's just a classic thing for a little, help wizard like him. So here's the debugger. This is the debugger that you're going to have. You click on these little shaking numbers, and you then click on compile patch. And then when you compile the patch, as you can see, the little bar at the bottom here tells you your duration on that, shows you your progress on that, and boom, done. Look at that, fixed a whole bunch of bugs. The more you fix bugs, the less unstable your game is going to be. And of course, if we buy another server node, let's buy another server node right there, we are going to have a great time. So as you can see here, reduces the impact bugs have on your game's hype levels. You can also do that. There's also a refer a friend thing as well, and pressing Alt F4 gives you extra money, says Norman. Yes, I'm sure it does. So let's actually just get a little bit of an upgrade here and reduce the amount of time to provision a server node. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. Let's do that. We have 22,000. Let's see, reduce the scaling cost of additional server nodes. Yes, that sounds good. We probably want to be a little bit careful here of our ping. Let's just buy another server node, and indeed we can go to the world as well. And as you can see, US East is the first server that we can release. And do we want to do that? I'm not entirely sure if we will do that at the moment. I think I would like to, but I have to be a little bit aware of how that's going to go. I do want to try to reduce bugs as best as I can. So what we're going to probably try to do is we're going to get a hype bonus here. Reduce the impact of high server load on your ping. That's pretty good. Let's do that. Let's try to reduce the ping as best as I possibly can. I do want to get this, which is going to provide us with a bug staging capacity increase, which is definitely going to make a huge difference, because obviously, as you can see right here, we can only fix 7 bugs at any one time before we have the ability to compile the patch. So that's obviously a problem. Now, bear in mind, as time goes on, we are going to be able to create a sequel to our game. Yes, you can literally develop your sequel in the background, and as time goes on, your costs are going to become a lot more, shall we say, costly. Yes, costly, get it? Yes, indeed. It's going to be quite harsh. As you can see, you get a name, you can develop it, you can then announce it, you can give yourself new box art and stuff like that, so you can do all kinds of crazy cool stuff. And otherwise, we are going to be attempting to get this. I want to get this as fast as possible. Root cause debugger, I really want to get that because that provides us with the ability to solve 2 bugs instead of just 1 in 1 click, which is definitely going to make a huge difference. Now, for me personally, I do think that the automatic debug, or should we say the automatic debug thing, is not really the greatest. I would say it's kind of not so good. So what we're going to do is we're going to just get a data center that's going to reduce the ping dramatically, as you can see right there. We literally had 180 ping or something like that. It's just, I mean, it's not unplayable by any means, not unplayable, but it's definitely not optimal. So now that we have that, we should have a slight increase in the amount of players that we're going to get as well. So that's very, very nice. I am going to attempt to see if we can get 18,000. I think we'll probably be able to get 18,000 relatively soon here. And there it is. Nice. Immediately. There we go. So now we are going to have a great time squashing these bugs as best as we can. Let's crush them all. There we go. There we go. That's all I can really do. You can deploy hotfixes. As you see here, though, a quick release hotfix reduces problems as fast as possible. May end up with some unstable code. So generally what I'm doing is I'm releasing patches rather than hotfixes. I do think that if there is a critical issue, then a hotfix is definitely the way to go. But if there is if there aren't any critical issues, because for me personally, yeah, sure, there are critical issues for me right now, but I am literally trying my hardest to just put out a quality product and try to minimize player complaints. Obviously, that is very, very difficult to do because most of the time someone is going to find something to complain about. That's just how that's humans. That's human nature for you, isn't it? That is absolutely human nature. So let me just see here. I want to get increase the amount of data collected from players. I want to get this. That's going to be 26,000 though. Can I? Yeah, I can increase the base cost of the game as well. Bulk discounts, reduce the scaling. Yeah, this is probably going to be relatively useful. Yeah, I'm going to hire an engineer. So basically what you can do is you can hire engineers, and the engineers are going to repair your server when it goes down, as you can see right here. So we are going to hopefully do that. 11,000. Yeah, I kind of... Yeah, you know what? Let's do it then. Okay, and let's see. Yeah, 17,000. I don't know. I kind of want to get this. 26,000. Okay, yeah, we're going to try to get that as soon as possible. As you can see, people are complaining about the ping and everything because obviously the US East server is down right now. It's currently having a problem, and the one engineer that I have is kind of slow. He's kind of slow right now. So, you know, unfortunate. There you go. Now it's operational. Now the ping goes back to normal. So, yeah, we are hopefully going to be able to get this. This is going to be a dramatic increase for us, or at least I hope so. And there we have it. Okay, fantastic. So now what we can do, now things are going to go crazy with the bug squashing here. We're going to have a great time actually eliminating all of these. As you can see, we can literally do so many. We can literally do 42 right now. We can do 42. That's just insanely cool. Now, if we can continue doing that, we're obviously going to increase the hype of the game. The hype is this: how hot your game currently is, modifies the amount of players wanting to buy your game. It's trending towards 120%, so that's really nice. If we can continue that trend, we will have a great time, and we'll hopefully be able to make a lot of money and then potentially put that more into the game's development. That's the whole point, isn't it? That's the whole point. So let's buy another server node here because the capacity is starting to get a little bit harsh for me. So we'll try to do that. There's the patch. Okay, that's done. Now, yeah, as I said before, there is an automated bug fixing system that you can spec into. It's going to cost you 75,000 in cash. For me personally, I think that is way too much for what it actually does, because it is a little bit too slow for my liking. I'm not a big fan of how how fast it actually solves the bugs. But maybe if you get more upgrades after that, you're going to have a much better time. I do need to get more engineers, so I think I will try to do that. The question is, I'm going to have to, yeah, it's kind of a little bit harsh here. Let's see what we can do. Maybe I can, okay, you know what? I'm just going to do it. Hire another engineer. It's going to increase the speed of them repairing it. It takes quite some time with just 2 engineers, unfortunately. But yes, as you can see, the second engineer really made a huge difference. Okay, that's great. So now we can just continue to do that. Unfortunately, the ping is going to continue going up because obviously every single person in the world is connecting to US East, which is maybe not the best idea. You know, it's probably a good idea to try to make that a little bit easier for us. So what we could do is we could actually expand, right? We could expand to US West or to South America or to Europe if we wanted to. And, well, generally that's probably a good idea because that's going to bring a new influx of players. So let's go to Europe because US East, I think a lot of people in the North American, South American regions can connect to US East. Obviously not ideal, but it's going to have to do for the moment. And yes, as you can see, it's already gone down. Are you joking? Are you joking that it already went down? That's crazy. All right. Let's get an engineer to hopefully make that a little bit faster. Wow, that's really bad, actually. Oh, dearie me. Can you imagine? Literally, yes, we've expanded to the newest region for our game, and immediately the server went down. Yes, I mean, it's really, I mean, such a classic. All right, so yeah, we're going to hopefully have the ability to reduce bugs, reduce the impact, yeah, hype levels. We can also get marketing blast and all that stuff as well. Increase server nodes capacity. Yeah, I mean, I would like to get a price hike if at all possible. That would make a pretty significant difference, I feel. Yeah, but yeah, the engineer here is having a huge problem. I mean, literally 10,000 to get engineers at the European area. That's really, really harsh. Okay, so let's see if we can maybe get some more bugs fixed. As you can see, obviously, it's a constant problem. And there we have it. Okay. I've got 95 bugs at the moment. That's absolutely insane. And of course, things are happening all the time. You're going to get more and more and more and more and more bugs. So you can obviously reduce that by speccing into things that reduce the amount of bugs that you get, reduce the rate of bugs, and it's probably going to be a pretty important thing for me to go for, to be honest. So I think I will just go ahead and get that. There we go. Reduce the time needed to release a hotfix. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that. I wouldn't mind. Yes, this would be fantastic, but this is 40,000. Pretty significant. But yeah, you can see here that there's a very, very small amount of bugs remaining in the game now. So basically, we're just going to try to keep on top of that as best as possible. Let's see if we can do that. There we go. Okay, just compile that patch. Now you can see what players are actually saying as well, which I personally think is a really, really nice touch in this game. Because literally, this is such a... these are all classic things that people say all the time. And it's just very, very funny. So, yeah, if you've ever played, obviously, an MMORPG in your life, then you'll probably know and recognize a lot of these common complaints that players tend to have. You know, like, is Europe acting super weird for anyone else? Europe keeps dropping my connection. I mean, they tell you exactly what's going on. Like, for example, Europe, as you can see, is having some problems in general. So, yes, I know. It's giving me some problems here, but yeah, that's the point, isn't it? That's the point. So, yeah, let's just try to get this. So, let's have a look. 40,000. Do I want to do that? Maybe. Or I could increase the price of the game. Do I want to solve bugs faster, or do I want to make more money? Shall we go... Let's do Blizzard. Let's increase the price of the game. There we go. Let's do that. We've just been acquired by someone, and we're going to... I'm just joking, obviously. But yeah, that's actually pretty nice. There you go. Okay, so hopefully with that, we will be able to increase the amount of cash that we're making. Actually, we are increasing it by a significant amount. Pretty hilarious, actually, how much it is increased by. And the question is, can I get more? Requisition this. What's this? Increases the duration of the server overdrive. No, I don't have that. Increases the efficiency of manually restoring a deteriorated data center. Manually restoring. I mean, the engineer thing is completely different. The engineer is not actually like that. The engineer is automated, so I'm not sure if the speed actually increases when I get that. I highly doubt it does, but maybe I could try it. I don't know. I mean, it says manual, so I'm assuming that that is not the case. Yeah, because we have more players now, what I'm going to need to do is I will need to expand. So the question is, do I want to... Oh dear. Yeah, we're going to have a problem, aren't we? We need to go to South America, to be honest. We could go to India here. That's 5,000. It's pretty cheap, but I'm not sure if I can... Okay, we're going to have to, aren't we? We're going to have to, so let's do it. Let's construct a new data center over there. That is going to unlock other portions of the world as well, by the way, so that's not going to be terrible. Let's try to do this. I am going to get another server. Let's get one in South America as well. And the influx of players is going to be crazy good. So hopefully that's going to be nice. And get an engineer. Want to make sure that our engineers are on the ball here as best as possible. And you're going to get 2 in South America here. How many? Oh, I have 2 in US East as well. That's absolutely terrible. I need to get many, many more if we are going to have something here. If we're going to have a very, very good time. Russia is 35,000. China's 50,000. Yeah, obviously these markets are crazy big, so it would be really, really nice if we could expand to that region, you know? Data center degradation chance. I could potentially get that, or we could try to reduce the amount of bugs. Yeah, I mean, we got loads of bugs right now. Yeah, I think we're probably going to have to go over here and do this. Obviously, I haven't been keeping on top of this, even though I probably should have, but this is the reason why I want to get that 40,000 upgrade. You know, if I get that 40,000, you know, dollar upgrade, that would be incredible, because the amount of bugs that I could crush with that really, really easily would be fantastic. So it might be cool to do that. Wow, India is constantly having problems now. That is terrible. I guess that's the reason why we can hopefully hire a bunch of extra engineers. There we go. Okay, so the question is it still having a problem? Yes, they're still having problems here. Okay, I'm going to buy another one. And there you go. Look at this. You can customize your MMO98 experience with custom backgrounds, cursors, and even new outfits for me. Yes, indeed. I have no idea how to do that, by the way, but look, there is actually a proper start menu. Here's customization. So you can literally change this to teal, black, whatever. Well, Norman has no customization at the moment, but soon he will, I suppose. And indeed, look at this. You can literally create a, you can have a cursor tail effect. That's hilarious. Look at that. Okay, wait a minute. Let me see. Look at that. You look at that. You can literally have that. Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, so you can do all kinds of actually really, really cool things in the game. And literally there is actually, as I said, a start menu. You can even bring up a Minesweeper game right here. So you could see exactly what's happening. And I kind of know how to play Minesweeper, but yes, as you can see, there you go. Very, very nice. For me personally, I think it's such a nice, such a nice little feature that they've included Minesweeper in a game like this, because it's just such a, I don't know, it's just so funny for them to do that. Anyway, reduce the time to computer. No, I don't really care about that. Okay, so yeah, now bugs are gonna go crazy here. Look at this. Look at how easy it's gonna be, because every single click is 3 bugs. So this is going to be insanely easy for us to crush absolutely every single one. Look at that. Boom. So nice. Did you see what Norman said right there? He said, just remember, no matter what you do, gamers will always complain. And that's true. That is very, very true. Wow. Yeah. Okay, so wait a second. What do we have here? Hype bonus for low server load. Yeah, sure. Why not? We want more hype bonus as best as we can. I do need to get some more data from players. That's going to be extremely useful for us as time goes on. And degradation chance, yeah, I need to reduce that as well, but we are having some problems here. Yeah, how are we doing here? Increase your bug staging capacity? Yeah, I mean, I don't really need that much. I'm thinking this one. Yes, there we go. We're going to go for that. Reduce the bug occurrence rate at high player counts. Yeah, we're going to need that as well, because our bug issue is happening every single, every second or two? Which is pretty crazy for it to be increased that dramatically. There we go. And I think we'll probably have to purchase another server node. How are we doing in terms of expansion here? It feels like we're not doing too badly. I feel like what I should do is probably get US West. Maybe. Yeah? Maybe? I don't know. I could get something else, but I feel like that's probably... I don't know. I think we're going to get US West. Let's get US West. That's going to get a small amount of additional players, I suppose. I mean, maybe. I mean, it very much depends. 12,000 for an engineer here. This is crazy. But this is definitely going to increase the hype. Yeah, I guess I will get an engineer here. Just because we need one, right? And if we do have a problem, I mean, yeah, as you can see, it has increased our revenue quite dramatically. So that's pretty nice. I would like to try and expand to probably China, if we could maybe make that work. I'd like to actually get more server nodes too. Okay. Do I care about bugs? Not really at the moment. I don't really care about that too much. Okay, we're gonna have to go... Yeah, I don't really want to do that. I would like to get... I'd like to get bulk discounts. Yeah, I guess so. Wow, I'm not sure if that was... a particularly good idea, but let's just buy another server node here. Yeah, we're going to have to wait a little bit of time here. Tolerance due to ping. Ah, that's actually pretty good. Okay, yeah, I should probably do that, because the ping might be starting to increase as our player count keeps going. I really hope once you're successful, you won't change and become an evil studio that tries to maximize shareholder revenue. That would suck. Oh, that's funny. All right, so yeah, apart from everything that we've got here, by the way, you can obviously zoom out and you can see, you know, the whole skill tree and stuff like that. But yeah, what we're going to do, we're going to go for predictive netcode here. Convert more players to true fans upon announcing your sequel. So this is obviously a big deal as well. You need to make sure that you have a decent amount of information, decent amount of data and stuff like that, as well as obviously making sure that you have a lot of hype. So, you know, making sure that you have a lot of hype and the fans are going to, you know, come over to your new game and everything. You want to make sure that your ratio is as large as possible by getting that upgrade. It's really going to make a big difference. So you can see here we're going to crush another couple of bugs. And we are going to have a pretty decent-ish time. It doesn't seem to be going super badly. I'm actually surprised we have any bugs whatsoever here. I'm actually kind of a bit weirded out why we have bugs still. But let's just try to do that. And what do we have going on here? Okay, India is having some problems. That's okay. I mean, look at this. We've got 27,000 and counting. Hopefully, we're going to be able to... I don't really want to spend 13,000 on an engineer. That is going to take an age for US West to come back up. Everyone is going to be so annoyed. Okay, yeah, but we are going to be getting... Should we just get Russia? We could. Or we could get China. I don't know. I think we'll just get Russia for now. Let's get Russia for now, and then we'll see if we can maybe expand. We can't actually expand anywhere from here. Okay, well, that's absolutely fine. Let's just hire one engineer. And I think we're looking pretty good right now. We're looking pretty good. Okay. Yeah, bugs are crushed very nicely, actually. We don't really need to worry about this too much. I'm actually just going to select all of this. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to wait, because we've already selected all of the bugs. So we're just going to wait until the bugs have increased a little bit, and then we'll use the compiler, and that's going to really make a huge difference. That's hopefully just going to get them out of the way as soon as possible. All right, so CPU architecture, let's go with that. Reduce the scaling, increase the amount of data collected from your players. Yeah, we're probably going to be doing that by 1.3 times. I'd like to get that twice over here, so... I need to wait for 35,000. That's pretty insane. Yeah, that's gonna be quite harsh. Yeah, okay, so now we have this. Let's compile it. There we go. And we could get marketing as well, or we could just wait. It could just be a thing that we wait for, or we could expand somewhere else. Yeah, maybe it's an idea for us to expand somewhere else. I'm not entirely sure where, how many players are actually on each of these servers. So I'm not sure if we really need to worry about that too much. Should I hire another engineer right here? I mean, the money is actually coming in pretty nicely right now, so maybe I don't need to really be super, super harsh. Okay, yeah. So let's see, 75. We could go for 75,000. Chance to sell 2 copies at once is 10%. That doesn't seem like that much. Okay, let's go with behavioral analytics. That's going to get us some more data. Data is going to be very, very useful for when we actually create our sequel. It's going to be very, very useful there. So that's kind of what we're going for right now. Alright, so I'm about to purchase the Refer a Friend upgrade, and I just want to see exactly how much that's really going to do for us. As you can see, it seems like it's increased it by a pretty significant amount, I think. Yeah, not too bad. I mean, literally 10% chance every single time someone purchases the game. That's kind of crazy. So, pretty happy with that. And indeed, we could go for the automatic debugger soon enough. Or... we could try to reduce the bug scaling, but I actually don't feel like the bugs are that much of a problem anymore, because as you can see right here, I have literally, 44 bugs in the game at the moment. I'm ready to crush 63 of them every single time. We can just compile the patch immediately. Like, for example, right now, I can just do that, and then instantaneously, all of the bugs will just vanish. Yes, they'll vanish very, very easily. And then all I have to do is just click on these little numbers right here and then make it so that we have a patch prepared. And we're just going to release them in a staggered fashion and act like we're doing some work. There we go. Okay, so that's it's good to be prepared, It's good to be prepared. That's what I'm talking about. All right, so as you can see, we will need to get, I think, South Africa next, because Japan is insane, 100,000 for that, and Australia is 75,000, so we'll probably have to get South Africa next. But I would like, if at all possible, to get behavior analytics first. There we go. And we should probably also get that other thing there, distributed systems and stuff like that. We could also get marketing blast as well, but what we're going to do is we're going to have a look at our sequel. So this is the sequel. So what are we going to call it? Well, we're probably going to call it something like, I don't know, World of MOUNTLORD 2. Because let's face it, we're very... you can't use... Okay, yeah, you can't use numbers because it changes the window. So we're going to have to do II. There we go. World of MOUNTLORD 2. There we go. Okay, and we're gonna do new box art. New box art. Let's just get some cool looking box art, I suppose. Something like, I guess, a castle. I think that sounds pretty cool. Okay, let's do that. And we're gonna start the development round. So this basically means that what's gonna happen is we are hopefully... Is it actually working? Is it actually... It seems like the game has... The game got paused. Sorry, I actually paused the game somehow. I don't know how that happened. But there you go. I actually paused the game. Now, we are going to start developing this, which is great. And now we can... Well, I actually don't even need to compile that just yet. So what we're going to do is we're just going to wait for another... We're going to wait for 45,000. Actually, you know what? I need to buy another server node. Yeah, I need to actually get more capacity. That's a problem, isn't it? Okay, fine. We're going to have to get more capacity here. It barely does anything. Wow, yeah, it barely does anything for us. But yeah, there you go. So this is World of MOUNTLORD 2, as you can see right here. Game design, art, netcode, marketing, QA, etc. Now, this is going to have scaling costs, right? So whenever you press on the develop button, you're going to be able to spend the 11,000, and then your next game, this is basically your ascension mechanic in this incremental game. So you will then have the ability to, do some pretty cool stuff. You can, make everything better by putting more money into it. But obviously, when you release your new game, you are going to have to start from zero. All of your upgrades will get reset, all that wonderful stuff. Basically, the thing that you expect from incremental games, right? So once you do that, you're going to then have true fans. You're going to have some fans that will come over from your previous game, and they will hopefully be they'll hopefully be nice people that will that will be like, oh yes, we love your game, we love your game so much. Yeah, so I'm actually gonna see what should we do here. I'm not entirely sure if I do want. I was kind of thinking data center degradation chance. We could lower that if we wanted to. Let's get this. Does this actually go anywhere? Reduces the cost of hiring engineers. Oh, that's actually pretty nice. Reduces the impact, of high ping. Oh, well, I don't even have high ping right now. So that doesn't really help me that much. But I don't know, maybe it's a good idea. I mean, yeah, as I said, I don't really like the automated debugging thing. I think it's a little bit too slow for my liking, but maybe it's actually good. I don't know. Maybe it is actually worth it. Yeah, I'm not too sure. Shall we do this? There we go. Increases the reprovision efficiency of your hired engineers by. That's absolutely perfect. I really need to get this. I really need to get this super badly so that we can make sure that our downtime is reduced significantly. So as soon as we get 31,000, I'm going to be buying that. Okay, so I have played for a little bit longer here, and we are now in a situation where I might be able to release my sequel. So these are the upgrades that I've gotten here. I did try to reduce the growth rate of the bugs, because as you can see, the automated system is actually doing a relatively good job when the bug rate is reduced. So it is not necessarily too slow. It just needs the other upgrades with that to actually make it somewhat efficient. As you can see, we're still making some pretty good cash, actually. We're still making pretty good money. If you go to your dashboard here, you can actually see basically a representation of all your players and stuff like that. You can see the server load, you can see the player growth, you can see how much money we've made over the course of the time that we've played. And you can see we have 24 servers, we have 1 game released. Obviously, this is Reformian Productions, and indeed, we are going to be creating another game in just a moment. And I don't think I need anything else, as far as I'm aware. I could be wrong. I don't think so, though, right? I don't think so. No. I think we can basically just go for it now, and we can see what happens. I am going to develop it some more, though, obviously. So this is I'm trying to create one of the best release games of all time. Obviously, that's going to be a little bit costly. Yes, it's going to take quite some time. It might take longer than GTA 6. Who knows? But in all seriousness, hopefully we are going to have a good time with the next cost. It's probably going to be, only 37,000. All right, yeah, sure. I'll take that. Why not? I'm just going to go as hard as possible, as much as we possibly can. Just put as much cash into this as possible. I'm assuming that the next cost is going to be about 50,000, right? It's going to be about 50,000. Might be somewhat problematic, especially considering the ping of our current game is going up quite dramatically here. And as you can see, I can compile the patch once again. There we go. That finished the development round. Yeah, 56,000. It's going to be quite some time before we can potentially afford to do that. But I think I'm going to wait for it. I think I am actually going to wait for it. It might not be the best idea. Europe, as you can see, is having some problems. But I don't really want to hire any additional engineers. As you can see, we did actually get an upgrade that increases the speed of our engineering repairs. And look at how fast it's back up. It's really quick. So basically, we want to get this. You see that? Improves the reprovision efficiency of your hired engineers. You could even make that even better by doing it another 180%. So they would be extremely fast to repair, which would be very fun, actually. But yeah, obviously it's quite expensive, and I don't really have the ability to do that. So I'm just going to compile a patch, squash all those bugs as soon as possible. And yeah, we are going to take a look at the sequel here. Yeah, I need 56,000, unfortunately. So it's going to be a little bit of time, and then we'll try to get the sequel released. Alright, so our next game is going to be released soon. We're going to announce your new game. You will not be able to return to your previous game and develop them further. There we go. Are you certain you want to announce World of MOUNTLORD 2? Yes. Yes. There we go. You've just announced your newest game. You've earned 2,100 fans. They're the die-hard fans. And 18 terabytes of data. I think it's terabytes. But yeah, anyway. There you go. Let's do this. So this is our second game. We have 5,000 to spend. I'm going to be doing this, and we're going to release the game straight away. We're going to see how much cash we're going to make. We're going to make a huge amount already. Let's try to increase this. There we go. Get rapid provisioning as best as I can. And look at the hype. Look at the hype right now. The hype is crazy good. Let's try to get the price hikes as soon as possible. That's going to make all the difference in the world. Let's try to get CPU architecture, make sure that we are as stable as we possibly can be. And we're going to have a good release. We're going to hopefully have a good release here. Reduce the high impact, high ping. I need to go over here. I want to try to crush bugs as fast as possible. Basically getting bugs fixed after release. Very important, of course. Unfortunately, the bugs are coming much faster than I know what to do with, so we are going to have a bit of a problem here. I need 18,000. Okay, yeah, that's going to be kind of harsh. I am going to need to get US East as soon as possible. That's going to be our first port of call. It's going to cost me 10,000, which is obviously quite expensive, but you know, needs to be done. Otherwise, the ping is going to go insane. And by the way, there is a new section. So this is the section right here. We're going to be getting revenue. There we go. We're going to get that revenue straight there. We're going to get, let's see, no, that's manual. Your first round of sequel development results in a better game. Make it easier to identify bugs. We could do that. Doubles player capacity. Drastically reduce the amount of bugs generated. Yeah, that could be kind of cool. We could go for this. Data center ping capacity times 3. That's 15 terabytes though, you see. Some of these things you can't actually get because they're way too expensive. You can increase your starting capital here. You could do that if you wanted to, but I think what we'll do is we will do... Can we do this? Yes, we can. Price per copy is times 2. So we are now it's 40, which is actually kind of insane. So we're going to be making so much more money this time. Can I actually... Yep, I can increase it again. So we could get 50 per game. Oh, wow, that's actually quite expensive. That is actually quite expensive. You know what? Let's actually do something a little bit different here. Let's try to fix some of these bugs, because that's going to be extremely, extremely necessary. And yeah, growth rate reduction, tolerance, there we go. Yeah, okay, that's gonna have to do for the moment. Let's just try and see if I can do a little bit of something here. I need to try and crush these bugs as best as I can so it doesn't hamper the hype factor, of course, of the game. And you can see here, true fans, the amount of die-hard fans your studio has obtained. These will be guaranteed to buy any subsequent releases shortly after launch. So that's just so you know, it's very, very important for us to get those people. They are literally going to be supporting us a huge amount, making everything very, very nice for us. And I'm going to buy 2 engineers here, even though I don't really want to spend money on 2 engineers, but kind of necessary. We're going to go and get this. Better infrastructure, data center degradation chance, and then we also want to get... We want to get this as soon as possible. We want to get that as soon as possible. And then we want to try to get automatic engineer, basically speed increases. That's what we want as much as possible. Yeah, so I would like to get the price hike, but we are already at 40,000, or should we say $40. So I don't think we need to be super, super careful on that. But I do want to be a little bit careful when it comes to specking into things here. We could go for this. Let me have a look. Increases your bug staging capacity. Okay, yeah, well, I would like to get that. Yeah, I don't even know what to go for right now. I think we'll probably go for this and then this. And then we will just try... we still only get 2 per one. Oh, that's kind of unfortunate. I should have gone for the other one. Should have gone for the multiplier. That would have made more sense. But I guess it's okay. I mean, it's fine. You know, it's doing all right. And do we have any cheap stuff that I can get? 12,000, 17. I guess I'll get the 17. That's going to increase our overall server capacity. As you can see, I just spent 1 million on upgrades. And we could also get some of this stuff here as well. Hype bonus for low load. Yeah, that might be kind of useful for us to increase our players dramatically. So let's do that. And I think... yeah, I think we're doing not too bad. Not too bad. I would like to actually get some of these as well. Data modifier. Oh, yeah. Well, obviously, data, as I said to you before, basically that's the ascension meta progression kind of mechanic. So when you have more data, which is what you can see here, you're going to be able to increase your efficiency the next time you start, which is very, very useful. Okay, so the question is, do I want this and I want this, don't I? Yes, pretty badly, actually. And we are getting some higher ping now, so this is a bit of an unfortunate situation. I am going to need to do something about this. I was actually kind of hoping that I wouldn't need to expand my server just yet, but we might need to expand it just so that my ping starts to go down, so that players can connect to another server before they before they realize anything's wrong. Hopefully the ping will be restored, you know. It's going to be a little bit of a problem, but thankfully, because Europe is now active, we might actually be making, yeah, we're making a significant amount of cash right now. So what we're going to do is unplug and replug. I really want to get this. I need 31,000. This is going to make a huge difference to our overall hype. We're going to be able to sustain many, many more as a result of this as well. And then we'll hopefully be able to do something. Let me see. I really want to get the automated debugger as well. Surprisingly enough, that was actually kind of useful after we did get the bug rate reduction. That was very, very nice. And indeed, I think we are ready. There we go. Gonna have to get more server nodes as well. I have 35,000. Let's go with that. There we go. And then I want to get 50,000 as well. Mandatory certification. That's going to be insanely, insanely fast. I really want to get that as soon as possible. And indeed, what we can do is we can actually start developing our new game if we want to do that as well. We're going to be really doing massive. Going to do massive amounts of really, really cool stuff here. And I think we've got 20,000. Yeah, let's go for South America. I'm going to be limping into all of these markets right now. I'm literally just going to be limping in with the cheapest possible stuff. And we'll try to get US West in a second as well. I would like to get India too. Let's do that. There we go. Basically, I'm going to try to limp in with one engineer in pretty much every single area, just so that I can get to 50,000 as soon as possible and then get that mandatory certification. Because you could see here, we're making so much money right now. We're making literally like, what, 1,500 every single second. Can you imagine? Can you imagine actually making that much money? That's crazy. But yeah, there we go. All right, we did it. Nice, nice, nice. Now let's have a look. What else do we have here? Which is the cost of hiring engineers. Yeah, I mean, obviously I'm going to try to get all of this stuff because I personally think it's really, really important. And I would like to get this as well, which is really going to make a huge difference to our debugging and everything. And we have loads of bugs right now. We have 88 bugs in the game, which is absolutely terrible. So we are going to have to see what we can do about this. There we go, done. Now we can actually start to deal with the bugs on a much grander scale. There we have it. Look at this, very, very nice. Boom, 63 bugs taken out in one patch. Absolutely perfect. Yeah, and we're just gonna hopefully try to get more cash, and the more cash that we can get, the better we can make the game. All right, so look at this. We've gotten Australia expanded upon now. And indeed, what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to hire some more engineers here. As you can see, US West is taking way too long to restore itself. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to do South Africa here as well. We're literally expanding in 3 countries at once right now. Which that might be a mistake. That might be a mistake, absolutely. Let me just get this so that I can get more engineers. And what we're going to try to do is get the automated debugger. As you can see, I've been attempting to try and fix as many bugs as possible. We actually had 99 bugs at one point, which was pretty harsh, but that's okay. We can continue to compile the patches and everything. And what we're going to do is we're going to wait for 100,000. We are going to wait for 100,000, then we're going to expand into Japan as well. And hopefully, there we go, there's the bug. Okay, that's gone. And yeah, we're going to expand into Japan in just a second. Look at this, we're making so much money right now. It's actually insane. And the speed is so slow. I need to get more engineers. There we go, that's much better. Okay, so there we go, we did it. 100,000 to expand a new data center in Japan, and then there we go, we did it. Construct all data centers, fantastic. Now let's get as many engineers as I can in, well, let's get 3 engineers in every single place, and hopefully that's gonna make a big difference. I mean, obviously there is a scaling cost to them, so we do have to be a little bit careful, but hopefully it's going to make a huge difference. I think it will. And now we just have to wait until we get 75,000. We need 75,000 in cash to get the automatic debugger. You're spending an awful lot there, aren't you? Make sure to save some up for starting development on your next game, says not. Thank you so much. Okay. Oh, I was literally like, yes, I'm just spending money. I'm spending a lot of money right there. And I mean, it's necessary, you know, to a certain degree. We need to actually do that kind of stuff. Alright, so yeah, otherwise all of this stuff is not really necessary for me. I don't really need this, not unless it actually unlocks additional upgrades, but I can't currently see that, so I'm not gonna bother spending it. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the automated debugger now. That's hopefully gonna help us out. I'm gonna do a little bit of manual assistance here because we do have 48 bugs at the moment. And then we are going to try and stay on top of it, or try to get the automated debugger to stay on top of it at the very least. And I would like to get some marketing as well, because if we can get some marketing, that's going to further improve our, well, basically everything, isn't it? Yeah, it's going to improve absolutely every single thing. We are going to try and increase and get more server nodes. If you can get more server nodes, you're going to be able to increase the amount of hype and everything as well. I don't even know whether it really helps hype, to be honest, but it feels to me like it's actually really, really good to do. So yeah, we just want to try to make sure that that's all good. And you can see here that the automated debugger is actually doing a really, really good job right now. So that's great. Hopefully we will have a nice time here. As you can see, look at this. I could literally get automated pipelines right now if I wanted to. We could get reduced bug speed as well. So yeah, that sounds pretty good. How is the debugger actually doing right now? Yeah, no, I think we need to get a little bit more of an upgrade there. So we could get the 25k, or we could, yeah, let's get the 25k, reduce the bug occurrence rate, 86,000 for that. Yeah, 150,000 for that one. That's actually insane. Okay, yeah, no, this is absolutely fine. Just going to do a little bit more of this, and then we'll do that. Okay, yeah, so seemingly we are very good right now. I think we've expanded to every single thing. Yes, we have. We've expanded to every single country. Let's have a look at how fast our engineers are. Look at that. Look at how fast our engineers are now. It literally goes down for about 5 seconds. That is absolutely perfect. I'm gonna spec. Do I want to spec into that? Yeah, okay, nothing happened. Okay, that didn't help me at all. We could increase our scaling there if we want to. I think we'll probably do this. There we go. Massive increase right there. And we are going to have a very, very nice time. I'm going to be going for the marketing blast in just a second. There we go. There's the marketing blast. We get this new ability here, which costs 5,000. What we're going to do is we're going to be speccing into that a little bit as well. We're going to put the first upgrade into the scaling cost to reduce that. And then we will be spending it. There we go. The marketing blast. There we are. And hopefully that's going to get us a huge influx of players. That is exactly the that's exactly the point. That's what we want. Yeah, we also probably want to go for... Do we want any additional bugs here? Do we want to do anything like this? We could obviously do that. 60,000 for it though. Ah yes, refer a friend. We haven't actually done that yet, funnily enough, so I guess I will do that in just a second. I actually have no idea whether this is it a good idea? Let's have a look. 1800 we're currently making. Let's have a look and see whether it actually helps. We are making still 1800. Not even that. It's actually reducing. Well, that's kind of unfortunate. What about another marketing blast? That might help us. The more that we can do the marketing blast, the better. But yeah, I think we are probably pretty much done. It feels like we're pretty much done with the upgrades here. So what we really need to do is let me actually just see here. Yeah, no, this is absolutely this is working very, very nice actually to reduce the amount of bugs. Yeah, we could potentially do that. Reduce the bug occurrence rate. That would probably make sense. It's 40,000 though. Do I really want to do that, or do I want to increase the duration of your marketing blast? Sure. What does this do? Increase the max hype. Ah, okay. So yeah, you can actually increase the max hype for 120,000, which is actually insane. We could also improve our server node's performance node capacity by a significant amount as well. I don't think we really need to do that right now, probably, because we are absolutely fine. I mean, look at what we've got going on here. We've got really insane amounts of server nodes and everything, so we don't really need to worry about that. I think what we probably do want to get is behavioral analytics, so that we can increase our memory when we actually create our new sequel, our new game at some point. And we also want to get community management, obviously. Try to make sure that we get more hardcore fans. We want that as best as possible. Thank you. And I think we're probably going to reduce the bug growth rate as well. Let's just do a little bit of manual stuff there. And then we are probably fine. I mean, you can see here, look at this. We've got 21 servers. We've made we've made 3.1 million as a studio. I'm not sure how well that really is going, but let's try to develop our new game. What are we going to call it? Should we just call it Lord of Mounts? There we go. Lord of Mounts. Are we making this a single player experience? Maybe we're making it... Oh no, because it's an MMO. No, let's not make it a single player experience. We could make it anything basically we wanted, but yes. Let's see, 86,000 for the debugger speed. Yeah, sure. We could go for that, or we could literally just develop an insanely good game for our sequel here. I mean, you can see how much money we're making right now. We're absolutely fine. Our servers are really, really stable, and the bugs are not even touching us right now. The bugs are super, super easy for us to deal with. We could go for hype overload. We could get hype overload. That could increase our... yeah, let's do that. Why not? Let's do another marketing blast while we can. And how's our hype? Is our hype actually going to be going even further than it is right now? Maybe. It could actually do that. That would be pretty incredible. Data center, what's this? Lowers the minimum ping floor. Oh, okay. That's actually pretty fun. I'm not sure if we really need that. The duration is 18 seconds. Okay, I'm just going to continue doing that then. And let's develop the next round for Lord of Mounts. Yes, I can change the name of, obviously, you know, anytime we want, but yeah, we'll just go with that. And yes, the marketing blast is really making a huge difference. Yes, it is making a really, really big difference. So let's just continue doing it. Continue marketing blast. That's they say that the marketing is basically what, 90% of it. It's actually kind of crazy to think that. But yeah, anyway, I think we are pretty much done here. As you can see, my automatic debugger is pretty much handling all of the bugs. I don't need to worry about it in the least. I have 86,000. We can continue to develop our next game, and let's see how it goes. I mean, maybe I should hire another engineer here. Let's hire another engineer. I don't really need to be honest. Most of this is relatively simple. Let's go for another one here. Oh, China only has one? What? Why does China only have one? That's pretty terrible. Okay. I did not mean to do that, but there you go. All right. And let's do another marketing blast while we can. Server lag again? I highly doubt it, sir. I highly doubt it. It's 48 ping. It says I have 48 ping here. Okay. Well, whatever the case. Get more. I'm actually kind of... you know what? I'm really, really curious to see how many increases we can get. And I think this might be the last round of development for our sequel here. As you can see, it actually costs us 140,000, if you can believe it. I think you probably can, let's face it. And yeah, let's see what happens. Is there going to be another level? If there is another level, it's probably going to cost me about 280,000, which is pretty insane. Thankfully, the marketing blast is really, really cheap right now, so we don't really need to worry about that. Yeah, no, 211,000. I think I can probably... I might be able to do that. I might be able to actually afford that. But the question is, do we want to? Do we want to? Because I think it's probably a pretty cool idea to do that. You can see here as well, by the way, how, you know, how much hype you're actually getting and where it's trending towards. As you can see, it's trending towards 115%, actually, not 1,000, but 115%. But now, as soon as you do a marketing blast, boom, it trends towards 233%, which is absolutely amazing. You can actually get another hype increase, basically. So if you want to, you can actually do that. So for example, if I go here and I go for the hype overload, that would get me another 100% hype, which might actually make sense. Maybe should we do it? What's this? Convert more players to truth. I didn't know there was another one. Okay. Oh, yes. That sounds very nice. I had no idea there was another upgrade after that. Okay, yeah. So this is going to be insanely, insanely good. So now that we've gotten that, the hype is even better, or at least I hope it will become even better. Yeah, I'm just going to continue doing this. And we're gonna get community management too, and then I think we'll probably announce the sequel. I think we'll probably announce the sequel straight away, just right then. That sounds pretty good to me. Ah, yes, the debugger needs to be the debugger needs to be done. Thank you very much. It is struggling a little bit now because the player count has increased so dramatically, and obviously the bugs are coming in much more. But that's okay. We don't really need to worry about it too much. I mean, I don't have all the upgrades, obviously, for these things. As you can see, I could reduce it even further and all that stuff. So if I wanted to, you know, it would be not too bad. As you can see as well, our hype can technically increase to 315% now. And maybe even more. I don't know. Maybe even more than that. But yeah, we could just wait. If we wanted to, we could just wait. And then we could get our next development cycle. Maybe that makes sense. Okay, so here it is. This is the final upgrade, potentially. I don't know whether it is. Let's have a look. It isn't. It isn't. So technically I could go for 317 if I wanted to max this out completely. But you know what? We're going to announce the new game now. And there we go. You've just announced your newest game. You've earned 5,600 fans and 18 terabytes of data. And so what we can now do is, because we already have these other things already, right? We can now do other things. So for example, we can do live services. Unfortunately, I don't actually have enough to be able to do that. So what I'd need to do is I would need to ascend again, right? And get another 18 terabytes of data. And then I'd be able to get live services straight away if I wanted to do that. We could also do other things like this, spinning up new data centers and manually, blah, 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 you know, etc. Your first round of sequel development results in a better game, anonymous analytics, so on and so forth, make it easier to identify bugs, double player capacity. Yeah, you can do all kinds of crazy cool stuff here. Growth rate, etc. And then you can even do this, data center, ping capacity, construction speed, ping per player, you know, all kinds of really cool things. Increase the amount of concurrent operations by 1. I don't actually even know what that means. And indeed, as you can see right here, I could even start with more money. So like, look at that. I start with 50,000 right now, and I now have 11 terabytes remaining. So what do I want to do? Well, we could do this. We could do this, and then we've got 3 left. That basically doesn't really, I don't think I have, nope, I don't have enough for anything else now, but that's okay, because we have 50,000. We have 50,000 to spend, so what do? Well, I probably want to go and probably immediately buy some server nodes and stuff like that, right? So let's buy a server node, and we can also probably buy US East straight away, and we can even buy something else. We can even buy Europe straight away if we want to, so we're going to do that too. And we've got 14,000. Let's buy some server nodes while we can. And this is going to be insane, actually. You know, this is going to be insane for us to literally be able to do this immediately. We've now got a little bit left over. Let's see. I don't think there's anything here. I want to get price hike as soon as possible. Let's release the game. There we go. Let's get price hike. There we go. And wow, look at the money. Look at the money. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay, let's get refer a friend straight away. Let's get a bulk discount, get this, and that. Look at how crazy this is. Okay, yeah, so we are just going to get all of this. There we go. Wow, okay, I need to buy more server nodes. Wow, we are overloaded so hard. Okay, let's go. Let's get more of this. Okay, we're going to need more of this. There we go. Okay, that's done. Nice. Pff, what? Did you see how fast that was? That was insane. Okay, that was much more than I thought would happen, but that's okay. That's all right. We're going to be fine here. We're going to be fine. The bugs are going to be starting to come in relatively quickly here as well. I'm a little bit worried about that, but we should be fine. I would like to get Marketing Blast as soon as possible, but I think that's probably not going to happen. Let's try to expand to other areas. We need to get engineers. Let's hire these engineers as soon as possible. There we go. Let's get 25,000 here. Get another engineer when we can. There we go. We hired 2 engineers there by mistake. Okay, that's okay. I guess that's all right. And then we are going to just continue getting server nodes as best as we can. Let's get some more engineers here as well. Yeah, so crazy stuff happening right here. Okay, yeah, so now we can compile patch. Wait a minute, what's going on here? Why does that have a tick icon now? Does that automatically do it when it's it automatically does it? Yes. Okay, that's actually crazy. I must have done something over here. I must have gotten something that made it automatic. That's actually pretty cool. Yeah, let me see. Let's just do this. Lower the minimum ping floor. That sounds pretty cool too. I really want to get the automated bug thing in just a second. Yeah, I will do that too. Alright, so we've got a lot of cash right now, and what we're going to do is we're going to get this, which is going to increase the speed. Look at that. This is going to be incredible. We really want to do this. I'm going to try and see if I can make that work. We obviously want to try to expand as well. I feel like expanding to the world in general is so good for our cash. But obviously we've got huge amounts of bugs right now. We have massive amounts of bugs, so we are going to have to deal with that first of all. So let me just very quickly do this. There we go. I'm gonna need to get some more. Let me see. What do we want here? We want something. Where is that thing? There, is it there? Wait, where is it? There it is. Okay, that thing. Yeah, that's definitely gonna make a big difference. And compile a bug fix. To compile a bug fix? Yeah, we need to do that as well. To release a hotfix. No, I want this. Automated pipelines too. I think that's gonna be very useful for us. But we are going to need to expand to a different location. As you can see, Europe is taking some time. Let's actually just get some more engineers there. Why not? Let's get Russia expanded. There we go. And we're going to have to hire an engineer there. How are we doing? Not very good. Can you be a little bit quicker, please, Mr. Debugger? I would appreciate it. There we go. Immediately. Yeah, we got 40,000. I need to... No, we don't need to buy any more server nodes. I think we're absolutely fine on that. Okay, yeah, so we're just going to expand to China now, and then we'll expand to South Africa after that. Let's get an engineer there as well. Yeah, the money is just going to be massively coming in right now. What we need to do after that is try to get Marketing Blast as soon as possible, and then we're going to just zoom up. That is going to be incredibly good. Let's get South Africa here. There we go. Nice little engineer. Okay, perfect. And yeah, look at the money. Oh yeah, absolutely great. Okay, so do we want anything else here? Well, yeah, we do, but the question is, how is our debugger doing? Not very fast. Kind of need it to be a bit quicker than that. That's kind of unfortunate, isn't it? Yes. Let's do this. Okay, let's see what happens. See if I can do this. There we go. Ah, yes, compiling the patch is much quicker now. That's actually rather nice. That is actually pretty cool. Let me just select a whole bunch here. There we go. Nice. Okay, there we go. All the bugs are gone. That is wonderful. And yeah, we should try to expand. We'll try to go to Australia in just a second. And then we are going to be in an even better position. There we go. Nice. Hire that engineer. And then we just need to wait for Japan, and then we're going to be absolutely great. I think we might want to get the Marketing Blast. Do we want to get that right now? Maybe that's good. No, I think expanding is going to be so much better. Let's just do this. Yeah, no, that's fine. Don't really need that. We could lower the minimum ping floor as well. I'm not entirely sure how much that really affects hype. I think it probably affects hype quite drastically. That's what it feels like to me, at least. But maybe not. Hype bonus for low load. Let's do that. And I think I probably want to purchase more server nodes, don't I? Or I could just literally go for CPU architecture, which would double our node capacity. That would be insane. Yeah, no. We're just gonna stick with the plan. We'll stick with the plan, and we'll go with Japan here. And then we are gonna just get some engineers. There we go. Alright, perfect. We're done. Now we just have to wait for 45,000, get the Marketing Blast, and then we're going to do great. Oh yeah, it's going to be nice. Alright, so this is probably going to be the final round of a sequel that I'm going to actually do on screen here, because I'm getting a little bit carried away with this game now, because it is just that kind of game. Yeah, you're going to get carried away a huge amount if you are like me and you enjoy these kinds of things. Anyway, as you can see right here, obviously, this is actually pretty cheap now because we did get that research. This research, where is it? Where is that research? There. This one? This one? Yes. Your first round of sequel development results in a better game. That is the thing that I'm talking about. And in general, it really makes a huge difference because look at this. Look at the game design right there. The game design is absolutely insane. And yeah. We're gonna continue developing it. You can see here that the cost is obviously a lot less. My ping is really low now as well because I did actually get every single ping upgrade that I could. And we even have my automatic debugger basically doing everything really easily. I don't even need to do this anymore. As you can see, we've got 2 debuggers at once, crushing 6 bugs every single time. And the bugs are not even coming up that much. So we literally have 0 bugs in the game, and as you can see, everyone in the chat is extremely pleased with our performance. We're actually doing great. Finally, a good game. Finally, yes, finally a good game. Yeah, but anyway, Marketing Blast is still absolutely fantastic as well. Obviously, we can now, well, we can technically get hyped up to 380% by the looks of things. And in general, as you can see right here, if I were to develop it one more time, I think my QA and netcode would be maxed out. And yeah, I think we will probably do that. I mean, why not, right? Market your MMOs for at least 10 minutes. Oh, wow, look at that. Okay, that's pretty crazy. We got that achievement just now. And yeah, let's do it. There we go. We're going to develop it for the last time here. And look at the amount of data that we're going to get. We're going to get... well, we're probably going to get even more than this, actually. We're probably going to be getting at least, what, 48? Something like that? Probably something pretty crazy like that. And in general, Marketing Blast is just crazy. As you can see, it is just so good. Also, the server nodes are really inexpensive right now because I've gotten all the upgrades. And oh, actually no, this isn't the max that it could be, but as you can see, the net code is the only thing that is a little bit lower. I think we're probably... Shall we wait? I'm not sure. I'm not sure, to be honest, because on the one hand, I think yes, probably a good idea to wait, but on the other hand, well, yeah, I could get... Let me just get community management real quick. That's really going to make a huge difference to our fans and stuff like that. Okay, so it is going to cost me, let's see, 232,000. You can see our hype at the moment is 350%, which is incredible because you could see here that we're now making 3,000 every single second. And yeah, how can we say no, right? How can we say no to that? That's just incredible. And you can see here that our debugger is doing such a good job that every single bug is just getting crushed immediately. I have 4 or 5 engineers in every single location, and it is basically repairing them insanely fast, as you might expect, and we're having no problems whatsoever with that. And yeah, we almost have 232,000, and then we're going to be able to develop one of the best... The Trouble with Shields, yes, one of the best sequels of all time, I assume. And yeah, with 0 bugs. Well, not 0 bugs, but it's going to be one of the best games of all time, as we've seen right here. And you can see we've actually made, as a studio, 8.1 million, if you can believe it. And this game alone has made 3.7 million. This game. The Lord of Mounts, of course. Lord of Mounts. And yeah, as you can see, we could go for another one, but there is no point. As you can see, we have maxed out our data, and we are indeed going to announce it. Let's do it. There we go. We got 15... Oh, we only got 15 terabytes of data? How do I get more data? Oh, no. Okay, well, that's kind of unfortunate, isn't it? I'm not entirely sure how we get more. Because, I guess we could go to research, have a look. Oh, wait a minute. Make it easier to identify. Player capacity, bug growth rate. No, I'm looking at... I want to try to increase max server capacity. Temporarily increases data center. I need to increase storage. How do I do that? Because it feels to me like I can't actually do that right now. What about this one? Ah, that allows me to do 2 things at once. Okay, that's actually kind of nice. Prolongs operation duration by 2 times. That's actually kind of cool. But most of these things I can't actually get. We could get this one. General upgrade cost is reduced. Only have 5 left now, which is kind of unfortunate. Yeah, but there's a load of really cool things that we could go for here. And indeed, yeah, we can now get loads of stuff. So we are just going to go over here. I need to actually buy some data centers as well. See, now this is exactly the thing. You're good. I am just going to get carried away if I continue doing this right now. So I am probably gonna end the episode off here. I just want to see the release. Actually, I just want to see the release. So let's have a look. Let's see what happens. Oh wow. Okay, that's really fast. Wow, that is way too fast. Okay, here we go. Let's try to increase this. Try to get this and this and this. Oh my. Okay, yes. Let's hire an engineer. 1 engineer at least. This one, this one, this one. There we go. We have so many people that I cannot possibly keep up. Let's buy more server nodes, get an engineer there, get Japan, get more server nodes, get Australia. There we go. We've got the entire world immediately. We're going to be getting all of these upgrades. Let's get all the server upgrades as fast as possible. There we go. That's pretty much all I can do. Let's go for a little bit more here. More server nodes. The servers are strained. I understand. I know. I'm trying. There we go. Let's increase this. We need 13,000. Come on now. I also needed to get more money. I did not do that. I should have gotten more money beforehand. Oh well, never mind. We need to try to... There we go. Okay, so the capacity is reduced. I think I may have made a mistake there, because I didn't actually go for what we needed really early on. But I guess, you know, that's how it goes. That's how it goes. I was just all over the place. But look at this. We've got 16,000 players already. Absolutely incredible. And we're going to be increasing the speed of our repairs and all that wonderful stuff very fast too. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go now. If you'd like to check out the game, there is a link in the description. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.